Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we are discussing different scenarios with Azure Data Factory. In this demonstration, we'll talk about a scenario wherein we have multiple files at the source location and we would like to copy to the destination location as in zip file as output. So just to give you a walkthrough, let's say I have this storage account container in which I have multiple CSV files. The files are added here at the root location, and also in the sub folder also we have, in the subfolder as well we have couple of CSV files. So what we want to do is we want to copy all the CSV file at the destination storage account. So this is our destination storage account and we have output container, but the output should be copied into a zip file. So from a flat file CSV file we would like to create a zip file with the help of ADF. Now to demonstrate that, I have this ADF instance. I'll be creating a pipeline activity for this, a pipeline for this demonstration. For this, now to create a pipeline, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on the add new, and first of all I'll give it a name as in create zip. So that's the name of the pipeline. Now as we are talking about moving a file from source to destination, which means that we are talking about the copy activity. So I'll open this activities tab, move and transform section. Here I have a copy data which I'll be dragging to this canvas. Now with the copy data you have to specify the source and the sync location, which is the destination location. The source is the data set. We need to specify the source data set. As our data set is as our data is in the storage account, so I'll be creating a new data set which is of type storage account. So let's select the Azure Blob Storage. Next we have to specify the file format. In this example we are talking about the file format as in CSV, but if you would like to copy multiple different type of files, you can choose a binary file type. So let me just select the delimiter text file and I'll give it a name as in ds source type, and then you have to specify the link service. It is the connection you have to specify which will tell your dataset that this is where your source storage account is, and to connect the source storage account I'm going to use this authentication mode. So link service is already created, so I'm going to use that existing link service. Now as the link service is attached to this data set, I can now browse or connect to the storage account by clicking on the browse option. So I'll click on the browse option. That will navigate to all the containers available within the storage account. So as we know that all our files are in this input container, so let's select this input container. That is going to preview all the files available within the container along with the subfolder. So we're not going to select any files because we need to copy all the CSV which are available at the root as well as at the subfolder. So select OK. Our dataset is ready. Click OK. Now this dataset is going to attach to this copy activity, as you can see. Now file path type, by default it is selected as in file path type as a file in the dataset, but as we are talking about multiple files, so file in dataset is not going to work. So what we have to do is we have to select this wildcard option and we have to specify what is the file type or search criteria we are supposed to use to match or search a file from the source location. So I'm going to say select star from select all the CSV file which are available at input container. Rest of the things I'm not going to make any changes as such. Now let's go and select our destination. So if you already have a data set which is basically created or available created for this sync or target type, you can specify from this drop down. So let me see if I have any target data type. So this is the target data type. I already have it. So let me see that, or maybe I can simply create it. Let me just create another one. So let's create the data type. Continue CSV, link type, this one. Say ds zip target. I'm going to specify the output file container name, which is the container of the target storage account. And that is it. So now you should be able to basically create a file or copy a file from source location to destination location. But what right now is going to happen is, if you have a number of file, 8 to 10 file, let's say all 8 to 10 files are going to copy with the same structure to the destination location. That is what we have seen in our previous video. But our objective is to create a zip file. Now to create a zip file, what you have to do is you have to modify some configuration in this data set at the target location, at the sync location. So let's open this data set right here from this option, open. That will open the data set, which is what we have created, ds zip target. Now you have to specify the compression type. So let's specify the compression type as zip deflect, and then last thing you have to do is the file name which you would like to create. So let's say we would like to call the file name as in temp.zip. So that's going to be the output file. You may say that, okay, what if I would like to dynamically provide the name of this file? So if that is the case, then what you can do is you can create a parameter from here. So you can specify the parameter and then provide the name of that parameter, right? So that is it, the name that is about the file name, which is temp.zip, and then compression type is zip.deflate. Now let's run the pipeline by clicking on this debug option. Before that, we should validate our pipeline just to make sure if there are any errors or not. There are no errors, pipelines is validated successfully. Let me just run the pipeline. I click on the debug option and that will open the output window with a run ID, and it will run the pipeline. So the activity is successfully completed. If I click on this lens icon, I will get some idea that it has copied 7 files and written a new single file, which is, I'm expecting, a zip file. So let's see that what is the zip file, whether it has created a zip file or not. Yes, it has created a zip file with the name temp. Let me just download this zip file just to show you if it has a content which is all the zip CSV file or not. So I'll be opening this zip file. So this is our zip file which is just now created, which is temp.zip. I'll double click on that and you can see that this zip file contains same content type what we have it here in the source location, which proves that our ADF pipeline is successfully able to copy a file from source location and create a zip file and move it to, or create a zip file at the destination location. Now this pipeline you can publish it, and you can, if you want, you can run this pipeline even after publishing it as many times you want. That's it in this video. I hope you found this useful. If it is, please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching it. See you in the next video.